So hello everybody and welcome back to some more Dragon Ball FighterZ content. Today we're going to be doing a tier list of the patch 1.32 that just came out for fighters, and this isn't going to be looking at the biggest winners or losers. This is going to be categorizing every single character and where they are placed now, since this patch has improved and also nerfed many characters. So sit back, grab a bag of chips, maybe even get a Sprite Zero. Where's my sponsor? Am I right? So get ready guys, this is going to be a big opinion video. I got my Moist Critical White t-shirt ready and on. So let's go ahead and get right into it, but beware, this is going to be from a casual's perspective. I think the last tier list people saw from me, I think they took it as like me talking from a professional point of view, and that's just not who I am. I am a casual player, so keep that in mind as this tier list is going on. This is from a casual player's perspective. Let's go ahead and jump right in. This is going to be the patch 1.32 tier list for where the characters are right now. So this is what the tier list is going to be like. We're going to be going from top 10 to S to A to A minus and B. Now there's not going to be many B's. There shouldn't be that many, especially since all of the characters that were in B last time got significant buffs, but let's see who might end up being there. And a quick warning, top 10 and S are going to be ordered. Everything else below that is not going to be ordered, so keep that in mind, please. And so the first character we're going to talk about is going to be Android 18. Android 18 got a lot of good buffs right now in this patch. It's insane what she got, because a lot of the things that she got, I kind of, I guess, joked about a little bit when I was streaming or just making videos. I was like, oh, it'd be fun if she had this, and she actually got them. So it's kind of scary that she got these buffs, but overall, she is so good right now, and very, very well could be talked about being in top 5, 100%, and maybe even just being number 1. But we'll see. The discussion that's going to be going on for a while. The patch just came out, so she could definitely move within the top 5. But right now, in my opinion, she's definitely number 1. So next up is going to be Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. I didn't think he would get the buffs that he did get. I'm very happy with those buffs, but I was kind of questioning why they gave him more damage for his Big Mega attack, because it already had more damage to begin with from the last patch. The fact they added more just didn't make sense. So now he's able to just do tons and tons of damage. His output is insane, going up to like 7k by himself with no spark is immense. So the character is so powerful right now, but it's nice to see someone else being above rather than the fusions. Doing the double Big Bang attack is very fun to do, and it just pours out damage, and the dude is so good by himself. I believe he can almost be an anchor now. He can actually withhold himself and actually stand a chance. If he has spark, if he's by himself, obviously, last man standing, he will have so much power and so much damage, he will kill you almost instantly without having to do a level 3. The dude is packed with so much damage. So the next person is going to be Super Baby 2. I had to squeeze him from down below, but there he is, Super Baby 2. He got a lot of great buffs, especially the 2L buff. I wanted him to have that for so long. I complained about it so many times. I said in my last video, so happy he got that. He needed that immensely. And so he also has new loops in the corner with his Revenge Final Flash. Instead of just using his usual loops with his Ki Blast, he has that now for loops, which that does so much more damage and can kill off like a 2-touch. Even maybe by himself, I think he can do a TOD and Spark with that as well. Insane. So the dude has a lot more damage, can do more loops, and I think his loops can be a little more significant in the center, depending on, I think, the characters. So they've actually buffed him quite a bit and helped him out a lot. So ultimately, Super Baby 2 is definitely up there on the list, because a lot of people, and now the pro players, want to pick him up even more because he is just so good right now. So next up is going to be Jiren. Jiren is an absolute menace still. He was already good back in the last patch. I thought he was still like high S rank in this list, but now since he got his 2M better for a couple frames, it's now 9 frames. He got his 2L 1 frame faster. He got his standing medium even faster. His pressure is way better. His confirms can be a lot better as well, and he could do a lot of damage regardless. That didn't get improved. I mean, he did get his level 1 boosted by some damage a little bit, which is good, because that was actually a little bit weak. But now the dude is still just amazing. They didn't toy with his kit. They didn't make him any, there's no nerfs against him. It was all just buffs that he didn't need, in particular with some of his like normals, but the fact that he did get them definitely puts him up now in the top 10. I would say next up is Beerus. Beerus has always been good, just like how Jiren was. Jiren was always good, like I said. Beerus was also very good in the last patch that he was in. Got a lot of buffs that he honestly needed, and now he got something that he definitely didn't need, which was an invul on his 2M projectile invul, so he can go through any blast, any key blast. And I did mention in my video before, with certain beams that he can still get hit. It just depends on how you time the 2M, but it's still invul. You still go through it and you'll barely get touched. But anyway, he has that. He also has level 3 increase with damage. He also has his level 3 whiff recovery, which is insane. So you can combo to that, which I also mentioned in my last video. Almost like Nappa, he can do that. So the dude is really good right now. The fact that if he misses level 3 and whiffs it, he can DP almost instantly and keep himself safe. Beerus is definitely a threat right now, and he's going to be in a lot of teams, I feel. So with this patch, he's definitely improved a lot. So next up on the list is going to be Adult Gohan. He didn't get any changes to hurt him or help him. The only thing that kind of helped him right now with the change that he did get was his Masenko. It has more stun time. That's about it. Other than that, he's still the same Adult Gohan. He's still, you know, outrageous. He's great. Level 7 Gohan, level 5 Gohan. Whatever level you have, he's still just a better character. If he's basic, obviously we all know he's not that good. He's okay, but if he has his levels, the dude is probably one of the best in the game. That's why he deserves to be top 10, because once he has those levels, the dude is probably better than most characters in the game, and that is why he deserves to be up there. You saw him with Nitro, Wawa, a lot of people are picking him up, so he is definitely deserved to be up there in top 10. So next is going to be Piccolo. The changes he got, in my opinion, are so good. Like when I watched Hook and God's video about Piccolo and saw the change that he had with his lights, for his 2 lights that he got that increased range to it, the distance that he has now is incredible. It's so fast too. The fact that his J5H in the air actually like has such a big stun time that you can Dragon Rush into it by yourself. You don't need an assist. The fact that you can just go off doing that in the middle and do a re-jump with that as well. It's actually weird how they did that. I think they tried to do that in the last patch. He was able to Dragon Rush off it before, but they increased the stun time now to where you can actually just combo off of it by yourself. So it's pretty ridiculous that he has that thing. And he also got his buff for his little lasers, his antennas. But this one improved the horizontal version, so the one that goes straight. They improved that, reduced the delay on that, which is pretty cool. They also did that for his assist as well, but they made it to where the positioning is better. Instead of going in front of you, it's actually like next to you. That way he doesn't get punished all the time. And they also buffed his light and medium version of the Demon Slicer move, but only the grounded version, so now it has an increased horizontal movement on it, so that's also cool. Overall, Piccolo got a lot of good buffs, and I know Piccolo was pretty low in the tier list before because he was annihilated from the neutral game, but now since a lot of the top characters aren't going to be played as much because of their meter penalties, that's going to help him shine more. So Piccolo is definitely a big winner from this patch. Next up on the list is going to be Android 21 Majin. Now, I really hoped that she would get her level 3 back. I'm not a Majin 21 player. I really am not. But I do think they really just jumped the gun on annihilating her level 3 mix. I thought it was good for her. It was part of her kit. It made her special. The other person that has that is Android 18. She's the other one that has this a very similar level 3 mix. But for some reason, 21 Majin got that cut from her. But anyway, I digress. You got improvements to a lot of her candy-like moves, her Kamehameha, her consecutive energy blast. You can super dash into those now, have more increased stun time, all that good stuff. Her explosive energy blast has more stun time as well on explosion, but get this. This next buff I thought was very cool, and I hope they start doing this with a lot more characters because I love the fact you can combo off of this. But you know how Cooler has his 214S as a on-ground move that can hit, you can combo off and all that good stuff? Now she has that with her explosive energy blast, and I thought that was a great little thing to put in with her kit. So yeah, I thought that's a really cool addition to her kit. It makes her also very unique, and it also gives her more combos. But basically, she just got a lot of buffs to her, a lot of her candy-like moves. So Solar Flare, all that good stuff, that all got buffed. I didn't think that was very necessary, but it happened, and now she's definitely in the talks of being a top 10, I think personally, because all those buffs for all those things to make her even better, she didn't need it, but she got it, so now she's here. Next up is going to be, and this is the tricky one, it's between two people. The one person I want to put at the number 10 spot is only because of the meter penalty. So yes, I just gave it away. Super Saiyan Vegeta is actually going to be in the top 10. Now here's my reason why. I'm not joining the bandwagon. Okay, I kind of am. But at the same time, I think he deserves it. The buffs that he got really just helped him out so much. I mean, his kicks are so much better. The fact that you can get your own mix off of that by just holding the input on hit gives him more mixing options. His consecutive energy blast can be now with Vanish, which is great because he never had that, so he was always punished if you missed. His Key Blasts are the fastest in the game. Everything is just so much better with this character. He has more combo routes in the center. He has more combo routes in the corner, obviously. He's just so much better, and I'm so happy that they finally focused on him, because in so many seasons, well, I guess you can only say 2 seasons now, because in season 2, I think is when he really dropped off. Season 3, and I guess you can call it season 4, he has been awful. So now he finally got the attention he deserved, and he rightfully deserves to be in this spot. Now, if he's not, if you guys disagree, that's completely fine. I'd put him in S if you don't want him here in top 10, but he's definitely better, and I'm so happy. And the next character, yes, I did say meter gain penalty, and I think I said 25%. I meant to say 50%, but still, Vegito didn't get anything else touched on his kit. His 5M is still ridiculous, does massive damage. Yes, he lost some meter gain, quite a lot of meter gain, but he's still so good. I feel like he's still going to be in a lot of teams. Synergy with a lot of people is also very good. His A assist didn't get nerfed at all. He's just simply the same character with less meter gain. So overall, I think he still deserves to be top 10. So now we are on the S part of the list, and this, yes, like I said, is going to be ordered. So please remember this. First is going to be 21 Lab Coat. I still think she is very good, but the nerfs that she got hit her hard. Her slicers being completely nerfed, having key attributes. Same with her A assist, also having a key attribute going into her slicer. Makes her so much easier to punish. You can reflect anytime you want. Back to her level 3, also got nerfed as well. That's huge. She lost quite a bit of damage on that. So yeah, she just got hit, and I'm very happy. But not only that, she got a minus 50% meter gain penalty, just like a lot of the fusion characters, and a lot of the other characters got a minus 25%, but she was the one who got hit by a minus 50%. So this is huge for her. She got completely nerfed, and I'm happy because she was always on everybody's team, and now you probably won't see her as much, which is good. Next up on the list is going to be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. He's also like Vegito in a sense, because Vegito didn't get hit at all. He just got a meter gain penalty. Same like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. He only got a minus 25%, and he didn't get anything else hit, so he's still very good. Ultimately, you could probably switch him and Vegito out if you wanted to and have Vegito be the top of S. But personally, I think Vegito is just better in the game, and he just works with a lot more characters. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has tons of mix. He's fantastic. But ultimately, I think it comes down to the kit, not just because of the meter gain penalty. Yes, that is a huge factor in how they play and how they can kill off characters. But ultimately, Vegito has the better kit, and Gogeta is still very good, but he just isn't as good as Vegito. And with that being said, I'm actually going to do this. I think this is actually right, because she got so much more nerfs. She got nerfs to a lot of her moves, her level 3, all that good stuff. But then she also got a minus 50% meter gain penalty. He only got a minus 25% meter gain penalty and got 0 nerfs to his kit. So I think he deserves to be the top of S, while she deserves to be second, because yes, she's still good, but she got hit tremendously. So Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is actually number 1 in S. And next up is going to be Z Broly. And to be honest, I'm going to put him here. I forgot about him. I'm not going to lie. I was going to put him in top 10, but for me, I think he barely makes it here, and I think he could definitely make it up here. But that's just me. I could definitely change this within like a week, but for now, definitely better with the buffs that he got for his heavy that can be comboed after you plant them to the ground. You can go and hold the input, go over and do all this great stuff. So he has more combo extensions in the center, which is good because he kind of lacks on that, to be honest. So having that's really good because you can get people into the corner better. I think he also has a new level 3 combo as well, which don't know why. So yeah, Broly definitely deserves to be right here, even top 10 like I said. I think next would definitely be Hit. He didn't get hit at all. I see what I did there. He did kind of get hurt because of a minus 25% meter gain penalty. Don't know why they did that, but I've already talked about this in my last video. If you want to see what my honest opinion about that is, go ahead and watch that. But I'm going to say he's right here because he's still fantastic. I love Hit players. Whenever I see them, I'm like, you know what? I respect you with all my life. But yeah, I think, to be honest, Hit deserves to be around this group of characters. The penalty he got wasn't really deserved. I think Hit deserves to be right there. So next up is going to be Goku Blue. He didn't get any buffs or nerfs. He's just the same old Goku, which is great. I didn't want anything to happen to this guy because Goku Blue is so good. I love playing the character. I'll play him from time to time. He's fun. He's so good. I think he deserves to be around these kind of characters, but he also deserves to be behind these characters. He's not as good as them. Probably want to have these characters instead of him, depending on where you want to put your characters, all that good stuff, team building. I would say if you guys are looking for a character to use for as a point or even mid, more so a point, Goku Blue is definitely someone you should try. Next up would be Android 17. He didn't get hit at all. He didn't have any changes. He didn't have buffs, nerfs, anything like that. Android 17 is still the same. He's actually very good with Jiren. The fact that Jiren is very good now, he's even better. Having 17 on the plate just makes that team coexist so well, especially with Gohan. With Beerus, he's actually good too. Super Baby 2 is also very good. I've witnessed this firsthand. The synergy is incredible. So I definitely would recommend using 17 with those characters, but overall 17 is still the same menace, and he's just very good. Next up is going to be Cell. He got some good buffs and one necessary one because he had a situation before with the last patch where he couldn't finish his neutral combo with his medium version of his rolling crush. So now he's able to do that because they made it to where he faces the opponent with a last hit. I think beforehand he wasn't. That's why they always hit him away, so it couldn't finish the medium version of that attack. Now we can. So instead of having to use your light version and not getting the hard knockdown you needed, or the sliding, whatever it was, or using your EX, so using half a bar just to get that knockdown, now you can use your medium, which is good. And just like everybody else with the beam, now he can super dash into it, so that's cool. He has more combos extensions than the neutral, and now his standing medium attack has more range, so he can use that more, confirm better. So yeah, overall Cell definitely got some good buffs this patch. I'm happy with that. Not saying he wasn't bad before or saying he needed them or something, but he got them, and now he's definitely better, and he's definitely going to be in this area for S, because I think he dropped off a tad bit in the last one, and now I think he definitely got boosted a little bit. Next up, I would say Base Vegeta. He didn't get any buffs or nerfs, and I would say he needed a buff for his Ki Blast or even his kick or whatever it was to help him in neutral more because of the neutral fight that we had in the last patch. But since a lot of these characters in the top tiers got nerfed hard and you won't really see them as much, now he has a little bit more help in the neutral because you don't have those flailing lariats going everywhere every single second of the game. So it helps Vegeta a little bit, so now I think he's actually kind of viable again. He could be used a lot more. He's not as good as these characters though. He's definitely dropped down in the pecking order, but Base Vegeta is still good, and now he's kind of usable. Next up is going to be a weird one, but it's going to be Ginyu. I think the buffs that he got actually warrant him to be an S because he has a full screen lariat now with his quarter circle forward, square, or X, depending on your console. And he also can body change like super easily now. Like he doesn't even need to try anymore. It's almost like you could just do it. That's his meta now. It's just I can body change you whenever I feel like it. His assist for his B assist, he calls out 2 Ginyu Force members now, so you have double the pressure, and that's just ridiculous. It's almost broken with Super Baby 2 because if you have Super Baby 2, you kill one of your enemies, you have not only the assist from that, but you have 2 from Ginyu. So you have 3 assists in one screen. That's just nutty. Ginyu didn't really need that. Yeah, he got it. So Ginyu's, I would say he's S. So for S, I'm going to be putting 2 more characters. We are getting pretty low on the characters and the columns, so I want to be a little more critical now. Now, Team Gohan and Zamasu here. I think both of them still deserve to be there. Yes, I know Zamasu got a meter penalty. I mean, Super Saiyan 4 did as well. Vegito did as well, but they're still there because of how good they are. Same with Hit. And of course, Labco 21. They are still very good characters. They just got a meter gain penalty, which does hurt them severely. Yes, it hit him quite a bit, and he was very good with meter gains, so now it's not going to be as good, but he's still great with his flight. They didn't nerf that. They didn't nerf anything, regarding his kit. He just lost meter gain. That's it. So I think he's still really good. Team Gohan got a big buff on his B assist. So now his B assist has so much more stun time. I think it's like 106 frames, if I'm correct. 102 frames of like stun or hit stun, which is ridiculous. So that is super easy. You can actually base Goku's Spirit Bomb off of that, which is just nutty. So yeah, Team Gohan having that specific buff still keeps him there. Plus, he's still just a good character. They didn't nerf anything from him. Team Gohan, I think, still deserves to be in the S rank. Same with Zamasu, still deserves to be there. Lost meter gain, which, yes, was part of his kind of fighting style, getting tons of meter gain to kill you because of his corner routes. But I still think he's still viable and good. So that's going to be S column. Now we're going to have to start being more critical, and that is why we're going to be more critical right here. Janemba, I am so upset. Like, I want to cry. I really do. I feel the tears already coming down my face. I just didn't really expect them to hit Janemba. Actually, no, it's a lie. I did expect them to hit him because his grab is very, very good, and that's the one thing I thought they would hit. But no, they decided, slap on the wrist, let's go ahead and just minus 25% meter gain penalty. And let me tell you, I actually experimented with him and it hurt him pretty badly. The level 3, you would use that a lot, especially if you are the last person standing, which he is my anchor, so I get that a lot. Having that meter gain penalty hurts him significantly. He has probably a less chance of getting as many level 3s as he had before. That hurts him because of the level 3 mix he had is so good. He does do a lot of damage when he's alone. Great anchor. He's a great character. He has so much good for his kit. I really thought they would hurt his grab, and they didn't. They instead hurt his meter gain, which actually turned out to be pretty big for him. Janemba is definitely dropped, and I am very, very upset. I did forget to say, even though I said this at the beginning of the video, people might forget, A-, and B aren't ordered. So I'm just going to kind of throw them in there, and we'll just talk about the characters. So I'm going to go with Kid Buu, Base Goku, and Gogeta Blue. We're going to try to pick up the pace a little bit. Yeah, Kid Buu, I think he's good, but like you don't really see him anymore, you know? It's just because other people have what he has and better. People used Kid Buu back in the day because of his assist, and now people have better assists. They all have beam assist, and yes, he has a beam assist as well, but I mean, other people have better ones, so it's just kind of like you don't really need Kid Buu. So I feel like it's not really worth the fight to try to learn the character when you have other ones that do what he does better, you know, in a sense. Kid Buu is good, but just not as good. They did increase some of his damage. That's not going to really help him that much. I mean, yes, I know he's a very low damage character. Other than that, yeah, I think Kid Buu he's around this area. You know, he's just not as good. Base Goku got some decent changes, nothing crazy. He can't even super dash in the neutral after his Kamehameha like a lot of people can. For some reason, all they did was adjust his knockback on that, so you can actually like run up and, you know, confirm off of it, which is kind of cool. It gives him some unique combo routes unlike some others, so I guess that's a cool thing they did. But other than that, they didn't really do much. They reduced some of the recovery from his Kaioken from his level 1, I believe. I felt like they were going to do a little more with him because all the other Gokus are so good, and Base Goku was good, like really good at one point, so I thought they would like maybe try to boost him up more and allow him to do other things. So but all I did was kind of just give him some little quality of life changes and a little bit of a combo route change. That was about it. Gogeta Blue got hammered because he doesn't have his 2H mix in the neutral anymore, which is huge. That's something that people always used with this character, and the fact that he's a minus 50% penalty, that's insane too. That hit him tremendously because he was well known for his meter gain. It was incredible. He can get it so fast. I'm like, dude, you have 5 bars from doing a combo in the corner that lasts about 2 minutes. So what's going on here? What's the dealio? Kind of agree with that meter gain penalty with him. Maybe it could have been 25%, like only him getting one. So he's kind of, I wouldn't say back to where he was before the last patch, but he's definitely not as good. Android 16, I would say, is around here. Yeah, he got some decent buffs. He has like a full screen grab. That's great. You can go through beams and stuff like with that because of the armor it has, I believe. But yeah, he didn't really get anything crazy. And then Tien really didn't get anything. Tien didn't get any buffs or nerfs, I believe. I could be wrong, and if he did get anything, it wasn't anything crazy enough to, you know, really help the character. So they actually didn't do much for him. He's still good though. He still has that obnoxious overhead. He still has tons of damage. Despite everything that he has, all these other characters got tremendous buffs. It kind of pushed him down the pecking order quite a bit. Next is going to be Gotenks. I think Gotenks actually could be an S. I'm probably wrong of putting him here in A, and if you guys disagree with me putting him A, I probably understand that completely. Definitely got some good buffs, so he could probably be in S if I wanted to. So they did some good changes for him, so if I wanted to, I would actually put him here in S. And I probably will because I think those buffs kind of helped him quite a bit in a sense. So I think this is good. I think Gotenks I'm going to keep here. To be honest, he's probably the last character in S, just so you guys know. I did forget though, for Gotenks with his Die Missile Barrage, he can actually go into a special move in the middle of that, just like how Blue Vegeta can. So that's actually a good thing too, because he can go into his Ki Blast and go into his little punches or his little twirl and do his re-jumps and stuff like that. So that helps combo routes a lot. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put Gotenks here for sure. Gotenks deserves to be an S. Ooh, you know what? Another character that deserves to be an S that I actually forgot about is Majin Buu. Majin Buu deserves to be an S. That's my fault. Majin Buu is really, really good. I think this is the order I'll put in 2. I think Zamasu is still really good. I think Zamasu deserves to be right there. Gotenks and stuff probably could be changed, but just because of me kind of freaking out and just forgetting about them, I'll put them here for now. But Majin Buu definitely deserves to be S. I don't know why I didn't do that, so that's my apologies. Majin Buu got some decent buffs in this patch. I really want to see him rise to the occasion, and the people who do play him, I always respect. I think he definitely still deserves to be an S. Krillin also got some really good changes as well. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to wait on Krillin. That's another person I might put an S. I forgot about some of these characters, I'm not going to lie. So just, I apologize for that. But Goku UI, definitely going to be an A. The only thing he got for a change was that he can super dash now into to his little key punch, whatever, which is stupid because he should have already had that before. And I think they even addressed that in the last patch, saying that that's something he had and he couldn't do it. Yeah, he can do it in the neutral now too, so he has a little more combo extensions, but nothing crazy. So yeah, UI Goku is still the same, nothing different, just different combo routes. That's it. Yamcha is going to be next. He got some cool buffs, nothing like crazy, but they're just kind of cool. How he has invincibility in his standing medium, like in the middle of it, so he can actually just say, screw you, I'm just gonna win this fight. During his standing heavy, he also has invincibility as well in the middle of that, so that's cool. But that's about it. He got some different changes for his assist too, but yeah, that was all Yamcha got, so nothing crazy, but still pretty cool. And next is gonna be Nappa. I think if I want to show you guys, yeah, Nappa's great. Now I know this isn't ordered, but I want to show guys this guy's good. I'll put him here. And he can definitely be argued in being S as well. A lot of characters are, man. I'm telling you, I think Nappa and Krillin might be the next S players, and then that's about it, because these guys are really good. You know what? Screw it. We're going to do it. Nappa's going to be up here. Krillin's going to be up here, because Krillin got some cool combo route changes, but also he's just so good. And then Nappa is a mixed god, and they increased the stun time for his explosive thing. I forgot what it's called. That's great because he can also he can now do, I think, like a re-jump or something like that with that now in the neutral. So even more combo routes for him in the neutral. That's great. But I would put Krillin, like, since this is ordered, I know I said these are kind of just freaking out moments. I forgot about them. I will put Krillin about there, and then Nappa here. And that's how it's going to be. But I apologize, guys. Things just kind of happen. You know, you just, plan these things. You just kind of go with it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do with S. Now we're going to go on, and the rest of the characters are going to be A and below. I promise you. Next up is going to be Bardock. One thing they did change was Lariat's. I think it was the range of it, as well as how fast it is. Because I saw it where Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was just blocking normally. And he hit so fast, it hit him out of it. So I was like, what's going on here? Bardock got slight changes, but nothing crazy, so Bardock's still Bardock. Goku Black got minor changes. He's still Goku Black, and not that good. But Dell got some minor changes where she can loop with Great Saiyaman in the corner, so a little more damage to her, and that's cool. Super Saiyan Goku got some good changes as well, having, I think, invincibility on his Corsical forward, I think. Or they made it faster, I can't remember, but he's still the same Super Saiyan Goku. And now we need to put people in A-, Connor. You've got to do it. So Goku Black's gonna be A- though, because he didn't get enough to warrant him the A. I think he's good, but he needed something more. He needed something more, and he didn't get it. So he's gonna sit right there. Kefla's going to be an A. I think Kefla got some great changes with her EX ball. She can go through it. She can dash after because there's so much hit stun now on that. So once the hit lands and hits them, she can do her little dash for the Corsical's back special, and then jump up and then go from there and do more combo extensions, more damage. So that's good for her. Esperoli got some minor changes with his ball that you can control how fast it goes and how slow it goes. So that's good. He can actually do some loops in the corner with his ball now. That's great. Cooler got some cool changes as well. And, man, I don't know why I put a B, because I don't think anybody's B, to be honest. I mean, Kid Goku is A. Frieza is definitely like a high A, in my opinion. Master Roshi got slight changes. He just does a lot of damage output now. Kid Goku GT has his A assist back, which is great. He has more stun time with his Kamehameha. He has more corner routes with his first Kamehameha. And he also has a loop as well with that, which is really cool. A lot of damage, trust me, I've seen it. And Goku Black, like I said, is going to stay right there. Master Roshi, all damage output. Cooler, more corner routes, and he can also, and that's what it was, Cooler's 5H. 5H was the one where you, before, obviously, you just have to super dash after because there was not enough hit stun time to do anything. So if you actually land this, you have enough time to run up 2M and then convert after that and extend. So that's a really cool change I do appreciate. They also made his on-ground attack a lot faster, so that's good. They also made it to where his is a lot faster in the neutral, and so you can actually super dash after that and have more combo routes. So that's cool. So yeah, Cooler is actually a lot cooler, if you know what I'm saying. And lastly, it's going to be Trunks at A-, so nobody goes in B. That's good. Let's just put a 0 right there. Boom, 0. Nobody's at B. That's great. That's good. That's one thing I wanted. I didn't want anybody in B, so now we have people who have risen above and have definitely ascended, but now we don't have anybody in B. Maybe in the next balance patch we have from a community feedback, that one maybe will get Trunks a little better, because right now all they did was really help him in the neutral, because before you had to use your EX Shining Slash to get some sort of sliding after your combo, or even just do a basic, hard knockdown from your J5H after the combo. but now you can actually go into Key Blast, into Shining Slash Light, and actually get sliding from there. So that's good. That's the one thing they really did that he actually really needed, and they did it, so that's good. Other than that, guys, that's about it. This is going to be my tier list. I kind of went through as much as I could. I know I kind of do a speed run near the end here, but there really wasn't much talked about with these characters. Just small things. Loops with Broly, Kefla with her extensions in the neutral with her EX orbs. Cooler now has extensions with his 5H and stuff like that. Master Roshi just has basically more damage output. Kid Goku GT has more loops in the corner. He also has more re-jump stuff, all that good stuff like that. Goku Black didn't get much, so he's just dead. If not dead, but he's just still not that good. Trunks got some help, but not enough. So overall, guys, this is my tier list. And guys, that is going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my tier list video. I know this is my opinion, and like I said, this is from a casual player's perspective. I am not a professional player on fighters. Yes, I've been playing this game for years and years and have over 2,000 hours on this game. Let me know if you guys make any changes, and I know you will. Let me know all your thoughts. I would love to hear them and just talk to you about what you guys think. Other than that, guys, I'm very pleased with this patch. I think they did a great job on this one. Yes, we still need some adjustments for some characters, maybe some nerfs for some things they did add to tone it down a little bit and balance the game a little more. But other than that, I think it is a lot better because the top 3 are no longer the top 3 of the game. We will have no more lariats flying through the screen and no more Vegito Blue. Well, maybe you'll see him occasionally, but Labo 21 will probably be suppressed in this meta, which is good. So let's see how this one goes. And the next patch is going to be coming out. I don't know when. They're going to be doing a community one, like I said. So make sure you give your feedback to them and tell them how you feel these characters are and what you expect these characters to have. And hopefully we have a good patch, the next one, that really balances out the game perfectly. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching my video today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.